It was scary, and I had nothing. I left everything behind.
In Missouri alone, over 100,000 domestic violence calls are answered every year. Answering a portion of those calls is Freedom's Rest.
We are a domestic and sexual violence shelter, so we can take people both that are victims of domestic violence, so that's intimate relationships, whether it's a parent or an intimate partner or something like that. And then we also can take people that are victims of sexual violence, so that's rape or human trafficking or different things along those lines where they don't necessarily know the perpetrator.
Housing up to 54 people at any given time, they've helped countless victims in and around Christian County get back on their feet in a matter of 90 days or less.
The first couple of weeks, we're just getting them here acclimated to being in a shelter because it's obviously a huge adjustment in living. And then after that, for the next about month, we work on things like food stamps or WIC or housing applications, getting them plugged into different services like Burl or Jordan Valley if they need medical attention. And then after that, it's mostly just getting them a job and getting them a way to sustain the services that we've started. So job, transportation, different things like that.
Domestic violence victims are often overlooked and alone, but these ladies are hoping to change that with a Valentine's Day surprise.
These women, anything that they can get will just boost their self-confidence.
Sometimes it is that lipstick or that mascara that might make her feel beautiful on the outside, which in turn makes her feel beautiful on the inside. So this year it is going to be a wash and shave and a lotion, and so it is going to help her, hopefully empower her just to feel more confident.
And as a survivor herself,
I did stay in a domestic violence shelter for 2 months with my young infant. He was 3 months when I moved in.
Tanya knows just how much a loving gesture, especially during the holiday of love, really means.
And we've got little Valentine cards to put in there.
It's not just about skincare and cosmetics. It's so much more than that.
We want to make sure that they're being given just as much as somebody else because they're just as important as somebody else.
And with a background of generosity,
we have donated over $80 million in the last 20 years through our Mary Kay Charitable Foundation, and they donate over $3 million every year to different domestic violence shelters across the United States.
This latest gift to be handed out on Valentine's Day changes the giver.
Is opening their hearts to having an outreach that they can be a part of and how it affects their vision.
And the receiver.
It definitely does give them a refreshed mind that someone is actually out there thinking of them. So, because they don't really have that.
People love them and care, and it's a really good way for them to build community and confidence in themselves.
I mean, the tenacity and the courage to leave it takes so much courage because you just feel like you're stuck, but you're not stuck. You can get out.